Hi peeps. Now, I was going to show you just by connecting a bus station to this, but I thought about this and I thought, well, we really need to have purpose for the people to get on the station because they're not going to go up here and just stand here and then turn around and come back down again. So what we're going to do is we're going to make these stations go over towards the other city, which is over here, and we'll put some extra pylons on there and make it all work. And I think that's probably a good idea, so you can see at least an expansion. Um, I have taken out that those particular signals which prevented the movement of the gondolas because they're probably at a nice equidistant position anyway. So if you can refer back to the signals on that part too. Okay, so we're going to just pause this simulation and head to the uh, up to the mid station, and we're going to continue and put a couple of pylons, extra pylons here, and then down to another station down here. So as you can see, we're going to it's quite low, that point, as you can see with the gondola, but we should be able to should be able to clear that part anyway. And we'll make doubly sure when we test it. Otherwise, we'll have to landscape it a little bit differently just to get around that. Okay, so we're going to head to the pylon that direction. To do that, we're going to obviously click on the Chantal South mid station and go to configure. And off this right hand side here, we're going to actually send the cables out from that side. So we're going to need to go to the we could do building guide, obviously. The building guide is just allows us to the guide tower 1, which is, though that's the wrong one because that's the one that's going back down. So we'll hit no and go to the other building guide station, which is that one there. And also we need to have the we're going to have the down at the yes to that button there. So that's the other side, which is right at the bottom. So we have to scroll down there. I had a moment of lapse of memory there. And that's where it's going to go to here. But we need to have it a little bit higher because we don't want to sculpture this. So we're going to actually put this one and just curve it up a little bit. So if I just increase it a little bit, as you can see, it's going up here. And that still might be a little bit too high, but we can adjust that if we need to. So I'll keep that in place and we'll put another tower in. Go back to the buildings and we'll go to the cableways and we'll select that one, which is the correct one. And as you can see, I've got it in position, but it's going the wrong way. So we'll have to just flip that around until it's equal, the direction that we're meant to be going. And we'll put that in place so the tower cables are going to be in the right spot. And it's them just here. Just need a little bit of, we'll probably just keep that there and we can just curve it down a little bit. And go down a little bit just so we can curve it that direction. And just about there. Okay, so that's on both sides for the cables, and that looks in a pretty good spot. We'll go back now, and I could have actually, before I placed that, I've done previously. I think I've sort of done it correct anyway, but I could have actually just selected that particular tower and set up the cables coming back with the curvature. So if I just move the curvature now, I've got to set it to minus because it's going down. As you can see, I just happened to accidentally probably put it in the exact position. But if you need to, you can always just switch that building guide yes to on, and you can see that it's sort of parallel with that anyway. So it turned out to be, I accidentally did that. So I'll turn no to that one, but we'll put the other side on because we need to make sure that the guide on the other side has been done, and we need to work out where that's going to be going. I'll switch off the other tower now so we're not confusing ourselves. Go back to here, click on that, and we will just, I'll just go to configure, and I'll just turn off the tower. Oh no, that's the wrong thing, that was add, and turn off that. Okay. Right, so we've got that in place now. So that's great. So we'll be able to connect from there to over here. And now we've got the next one, which is going to be, it looks like it could be just about parallel. We might need to drop it because, as you can see with the rails there, all the blinds that I've gone the line, so it might be too high for the station at that point. So if we do that, so what I'm going to do is I'll probably send that back down again. So just click on that, hit configure, zoom in, and we'll just drop that a second. We'll just see if the curvature, we'll just send that minus, and we'll drop that down. As you can see, I've done that, and we'll just see how close it is to the snow and the mountains. Probably just go down again. Now that's just a bit too much now. As you can see, it's going to go through the snow, so that's no good. So we'll go back up again, and we'll keep it there, and we'll see if we can put another one in. If not, well, we can just probably keep that, continue that all the way down. It's not going to really look right though, because it's going all the way over there, so we're going to have to change it anyway. So we'll put a tower in here. So we'll just go into towers, back there again, click on the tower, and now we're going to have to see where we're going to place this. As you can see, it's too low. If I take it back up here, it's still going to be too far out. It's going to drop too low. So we can change the height of the tower, as you can see. And that gives us a ASUS no end. That's probably going to be the right height now for this tower. This is a really big tower. It's probably a bit higher now. So we'll just maybe go to that. That might be sufficient. Really want to put it on the sort of like at the spine of the mountain. And we just got to marry that up. Now we're probably going to have to use the turn on the guide, and just so we can, and we'll just send that curvature up. So that curvature can go up. It's pretty important. We've got the wrong curvature going up. So we need the other curvature. There we go. That gives us the right spot to put this in. So as you can see, really close to it. And that's just about perfect there. I quite like that. That's good. Just click that button. So that's done that one. And now we're going to go quite steep. So we could effectively, we could probably keep the same curvature for the next one, but we want to send this curve down. So I'll just kill this just for the moment. And we'll go to this one. And I'll put the curves down. So we'll configure that, and we'll put the cables off to the right. We'll curve that down. So the length off to the right, the curvature. We're going to put minus because we're going down. As you can see, I'll turn on the guide, and we can get a really good idea of where we're going to place this. The end one. It's a long way from the town. However, the length of it, we're going to have to put some signals in probably to make it appear to be working right. So if we go the next curvature less, it's too far. So we will go to there. And so now we know where to stick the next one in, which is the end one. I think I'll be pretty satisfied about that. So let's go and put the building at the end. And we don't need to have it. We can just use the same gondolas from one end, I suppose. I'll just flip that around. So it's on the same angle. And we'll put the tower, the curvature up. Just to make it look right. I'll turn it on. And we'll just do the building. There's the guide. Obviously that's too much. Still too much. It's a 2. And there's a 2. So we'll just put this in place. Yeah, this one's going to be a bit more trickier because we don't really have a position for the pylon in the middle, so we're just going to have to judge this one by putting it over top, and that's pretty close. Yep, and I like that. That's worked out really well. So now we'll just kill that. We'll take off all the guides, and we'll put the cables in. And at least that will be done now. So this one here, configure, and we will take off the guide for the curves. Go to no. That's that one done. We'll go to this one here. Configure, take off all the guides for this one. So we've got the no there, no there. So that's that one done. And we need to go back to this one. Because we've got to make sure that this one here is turned off for the station as well, so we don't have those lines through there. And we have to go back here, and as you can see, we've got these lines coming back from this one. So configure that and switch off the building guide tower. That's that one done. That's good. And we need so that should be done now, but it's not. So we've got the building guide station no to that one. So it's coming from this one here. So we'll configure that one. And building guides all got no. So that's it must be coming from this one. That's the only one it can be coming from. Configure. And as you can see, building guide is off. And that's turned that one off. And we've already got this one off, so that's coming from here. Configure that one. We'll go down and it is off. That's good. So it's not that one. It's going to be this one. Obviously it is, because it's cutting back through the station. So I go to here, configure, and we'll find the one right there. Okay, so that's all switched off. Okay, so let's go put the cables in now. So we'll put the cables in. Now we'll probably run a track that goes from here, so they have to get off and get on it another one. So we'll just let this do the circles here, and we'll test that out. I haven't done that before, so we'll work that out to see if it's actually going to work. So now we're going to put the cables in, but we'll just do that on the next video, the next part. Okay.